in favour of the former IPL chief's residency rights plea in UK in 2011. In the statement, it was mentioned that Raje had said that she was in favour of Lalit Modi's immigration application on the strict clause that her name won't be revealed to the Indian authorities. Raje was the then leader of opposition in Rajasthan Assembly. However, she vehemently denies giving any such statement, but the Congress has demanded Raje's immediate resignation. And now let's quickly take a look, take a listen at this second part of the interview. It's the second interview, the Lalit Modi explosive interview, contradicting Vasundhara Raje, that she testified his application for residency rights in UK and even signed the document. Here's what Lalit Modi had to say on Vasundhara Raje. The second exclusive interview right here on India Today.
Mr. Lalit Modi, I want clarity once and for all on the Vasundhara Raje issue. It is now being suggested that Vasundhara Raje in 2011 was a witness and gave a signed copy as a witness to the fact that you should get residency in the United Kingdom. Yes or no?
Yes.
Why is it then that the PDF document that has been provided through ad factors does not contain a signature of Vasundhara Raje, and Vasundhara Raje now is using that to deny that she ever gave any such signed copy?
I'm surprised she would do that because we have a signed copy and it's available in the court records, and somebody has to just go to the court and pick it up. I am not authorized by the to give a. What we have done is given you the bundle as per the Right to Information Act. What bundle is contained in the Right to Information Act, which is also available to you and to anybody else.
So why is the signature not there?
Because when you're filing the document, you're filing electronically. When the documents are filed electronically, they're filed on behalf of the lawyers, and who say we have a signed copy. Actual signed copy is in the court.
So you're insisting that in the actual signed copy that is there before the courts, Vasundhara Raje has signed that copy and attested her name to it.
Correct.
And said that she was ready to be a witness. She did not, however, appear in the court on your behalf. She was
Correct.
not present in the court. Am I correct?
That is right, because at the time, the matter went to court. It was being delayed and delayed and delayed by the UK government, and didn't allow it to come up to final for hearing. By that time, she could not make those particular court dates at that time. So the document was filed but never used because she could not be cross-examined. Every document that you file for a witness requires to be cross-examined. So it's part of the record, but as taken as filed, but there was no cross-examination.
But interestingly, while she has signed the documents, or while she has agreed to be a witness, she has said that no public official in India should be informed about the same. So it almost seems as if she did not want to be seen to be publicly associated signing on your behalf.
The point was not everybody has done the same. Even I have done the same. Even if you look at the matter, you will not find my name in the court record.
Why? Why did Vasundhara Raje say that this matter should not be made public?
The whole matter, we did not want it to go public. We had a hostile Indian government. The UK
so Vasundhara Raje was afraid that the Indian government would act against her.
Again, one second. It's not only Vasundhara Raje. We were all afraid. How bad.
Who else signed this?
Many people have signed witness statements, and the point being that is all. Even the whole matter was what we call in-camera hearing. In-camera hearing means that there is anonymity. I am not at liberty to disclose the proceedings of the court, because that matter we are now trying to get the court to lift that anonymity clause, because we had at that time asked for the anonymity clause ourselves, and now we are asking for the anonymity clause to go away.
So if Vasundhara Raje today says she did not sign the document, then she is telling a lie. It's your word against hers. You're saying you have a signed copy, however court...
Radeep, 1 second. Have I ever known to put out a single document ever which is not backed?
So it's your word versus her, because you two are very close to each other. You are a very proximate relationship.
I'm surprised that she would say it may be a mistake, I think, on somebody's part by saying this, because I'm surprised. Because point is that the visit, the document was signed in the lawyer's offices, was signed in person. It wasn't by fax or email. I was present there, so were the lawyers present there. The point is, it's not an anonymity issue as far as that's concerned. Now that anonymity issue existed when we had a hostile government. The anonymity issue would not exist if there was not a hostile government who would take everybody to task who even visited me. Now there are people from the Congress government who would visit me and be there, but they would be afraid to come out in the open and be seen in public, because they would not. Now, for example, Mr. Salman Khurshid even had lunch with me in London. Now, he would not want anybody to know that he had lunch with me in London because he wanted to be anonymous at that fact. Has he reported that as Minister of Foreign Affairs, he had lunch with me at Italian restaurant of Beecham Place?
Who else? Sharad Pawar, Praful Patel all met you?
They meet me all the
Shukla?
time. Mr. Please
They all
understand.
met you? They all tried to help you?
No, Mr. Pawar, Mr. Praful Patel and Rajesh Shukla, I meet every time they're in London, and they are not hiding the fact. They don't hide the fact that they're meeting me. They meet me openly.
Did they try also to bat for you and get you your travel documents?
Everybody has tried, but we had a stubborn Mr. Chidambaram there, who was trying to arm twist everybody and everybody out there. And the issue lies. The issue lies. It is Mr. Chidambaram solely responsible for putting fear, terrorizing people, and also terrorizing us, and using his clout not as a minister, but because he was a minister, to doing things that were illegal against judicial systems and squeezing. Till now, everything that we have done has been by the book, according to the book, and with legal consent. We have never shied away from that.
And Salman Khurshid is a personal friend again?
But I've known...
And you tried to use his help as well?
I tried to use him. He told you already that I tried to use his help.
And he's a personal friend?
No, I know him. I know him because I've known him for a while, and my family knows him very well. So I had lunch with him in London. But they're not hiding from the fact. I don't hide from the fact.
And Vasundhara is a very close personal friend? Vasundhara in particular?
No, why did you take everybody? They're very close.
No, Vasundhara in particular, because she was Rajasthan Chief Minister when you were also head of Rajasthan Cricket Association, and you had a very close relationship between 2003 and 8.
1 second. My association goes back to her before she was elected Member of Parliament. So my association with her is not from...
so she was...
I've been from the day, even before I got married, from that time, she has been at my wedding. She's been part of even Mr. Bhairav Singh Shekhawat was at our wedding. So was the erstwhile... So was the erstwhile Prime Minister Mr. Narasimha Rao at my wedding.
So she was supporting you as a friend?
Please understand.
She was supporting you as a friend, not as the leader of the opposition of Rajasthan, not as a politician.
Not as a politician.
And not a conflict of interest in any way?
When Narasimha Rao was Prime Minister, he attended my wedding. He didn't attend as a Prime Minister, he attended in my house. He didn't come to the wedding, he came to the house because he was a personal friend. So we've had many friends in the government, and if somebody says that I didn't have personal friends, they're fooling themselves. I've had friends, the Modi family had friends, and there is no denying.
And they all tried to help you between 2011 and 14, but Mr. Chidambaram was refusing to relent.
Mr. Chidambaram was using his bullying tactics and the government machinery to go after me when he legally didn't have a stand. If he did have a stand, why did he not push for my extradition? If he did have a stand, he should have gone for my extradition, which is the right thing to do for the government of India at that time. But they could not do so because they had no legal jurisdiction to do so.
Okay.